Hello, hello. Hopefully my headache won't come back. I finally got rid of it. Took a nap. Took aspirin, took a nap. Then when I woke up, I drank some iced coffee, so maybe the caffeine did it for me. I hope. I may have to give me some water real quick. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab some water. Oh. Hello, Donna. Hey, Dana. Hey, Raven. How are y'all? I'm all twisted up. Hope everybody's doing good. It has been one hot day. I mean, it has been hot. So, hey, Teresa, how are you, honey? Well, that's okay. I'm just glad you got to come in. Oh, you're having an auction on YouTube? What are you auctioning? What shall we be auctioning? Is 100 degrees in Wisconsin all week? Holy crap, I didn't know y'all got that hot. Oh, jewelry. I got enough jewelry. I'm looking for hobnail stuff. See, I always thought y'all were cold. Oh, normally y'all don't. Stay out of cat food, Bella. It was probably that here today. It was hot. This fat girl had sweat in places they shouldn't be. It was miserable. It is up north in the winter. I imagine I've seen the snow y'all get. I don't want nothing to do with that mess. You have milk glass and amber, you think. Me too. I am so ready for fall. Fall is my, well, spring and fall. If it's not raining all spring, it's my favorite. But my absolute favorite is fall. The leaves, the beautiful colors, the cool, crisp air. I hate summer. Olaf can have all the summers he wants. I don't want it. Really, y'all barely get snow? I thought y'all got a lot of snow. Yeah, fall never lasts long enough. Well, let me rephrase that. Usually, and I'm saying usually, here in Oklahoma, when fall starts, it don't end until March. I mean, don't get me wrong. We have a few cold days in the winter. A few. Now, used to when I was little, because it was many moons ago. Anyway, I remember we used to get snow like you would not believe, butt deep on me. I was in kindergarten, so in first grade, so butt deep wasn't very high back then, but it was high to me. We used to get snow right before Christmas, and it would last for a month or two. And it was awesome when I was little. Now that I'm older and I actually have to be out in it, I'm glad we don't get it like we used to, because I'm too old to take care of critters in the snow. Your winters are seven. Oh, no, 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 I don't want no 7 month long winter. You're in northern Minnesota. You get dumped on all winter. Oh, no, no. See, like I was talking about, used to we would have winter for at least 2 months when I was little. Then when I started hitting teenage years, our winters started getting shorter. And now we hardly have winter. It's mainly fall. We get a lot of rain. A lot of rain. This year was the first time since 2006 or 7. Can't remember. In 2006 or 7 that we had the ice and freeze. So that's, oh my God, this is 2021. 15 years. It had been awesome up until this. And I'm going to be honest with you, I kind of enjoyed the freeze that we had. Poor Texas, they couldn't enjoy it, but I enjoyed it. I didn't care for the ice, but I enjoyed the cold because I can't take the heat. And we haven't been as hot as we normally get during the summers. But let me tell you what, today was making up for it. Actually, all week has been making up for it. It's been extremely hot and humid here. You walk outside, the humidity will take your breath away. You're a hermit, so it doesn't bother you. It is like our weather has flipped. Oh, you have severe anxiety? I have a little bit of anxiety. I'm getting over it. I didn't have any anxiety at all until after I had the stroke. And now that after I had the stroke, how do I put it? I have a very bad complex because of when I try to speak, what I'm trying to say doesn't come out of my mouth, something else does. And I have to focus really hard so people look at me like I'm stupid. So I have a little bit of an anxiety on that because I really have to think about what I'm trying to say. And half this time, it still doesn't come out right. I mean, just go watch, especially the last few videos. Like I said, people, I miss my brain more than anything. You have a severe panic disorder. I don't panic. But when I get stressed out, I forget where I'm at. if that makes sense. It's like my brain freezes, and I have to sit there and wait until I figure out where I'm at. And it's sometimes it may be an hour that I'm sitting there in one spot, praying to God I don't run out of gas and my heater don't, or my air conditioning don't go out. You have at least 3 panic attacks a day. Oh my gosh, I don't do that. But I'm not around a bunch of people either. I've been putting myself out there, going to the meetups and things, and my anxiety is getting lessened. But when I first get there, I'm like, oh my goodness gracious. I'm a little distant. I stand back, I watch. And usually people will come up and start talking to me, and then I'm okay. Or if I see somebody I really know, then I can go over there and slowly integrate into everybody else because I'm talking to them. And then people will come over and start talking to them, and then I can ease up. But, and I don't take meds for it. I'm all right. I have heart medications I'm supposed to take. I have all sorts of medications I'm supposed to take. And most of the time I forget to take them. I'm not gonna lie, I forget. I don't have anything for my nerves because I'm terrified of medications. The one reason I'm terrified of medications is because, well, addiction runs in my family. I don't want to be addicted to anything. I was addicted to cigarettes. I finally got myself weaned off the cigarettes, but I ain't got myself weaned off of this stupid thing yet. That addiction to alcohol, narcotics, and things like that runs in my family. And I'm terrified. I've lost one brother. He got mixed up in with some people that he shouldn't have got mixed up in. And he's missing. He's been missing now for since 1998. I don't know how long ago that was. It was a long time. And my other brother, he was messed up, and he got the military wouldn't help him. He couldn't take the pain and things anymore, and he committed suicide. That's one reason I am all about mental health for our soldiers, because when they come back from war, y'all, they are not the same. They are not the same. When my brother came back from Vietnam, he was on the last leg of Vietnam. When he came back from Vietnam, he was not right. Not right at all. And then like my son, Glenn, when he came back from Afghanistan, he's not the same boy that left that went over there. And he has some mental issues that he's fighting demons, but he doesn't have any, praise God, he doesn't have any drug issues or anything like that. He just has anger issues, a lot of anger issues. So anyway, I lost my brother Dennis to suicide. So, and he was on a lot of medications. So I'm terrified of medications. I'm absolutely petrified of medications. And I know that I'm supposed to take my medications for my heart and all that stuff. It's just, What are those medications doing to the other part of my body? Is what, you're curing one thing and killing something else. You battled it since you was a kid. See, I'm so scared of the only thing I've ever really been addicted to is food and cigarettes. And I finally beat my addiction to cigarettes. I ain't beat my addiction to food, y'all. Look at this. I'm a chubby girl. And thank you. Yes, I quit. I'm a quitter. What can I say? Now, if I can just get rid of this thing, and I'm hoping eventually I'll be rid of it. Yes, they treated our veterans like crap. Hey, Altruistic Farmstead, how are y'all? Y'all, hold on. Y'all, I need every one of y'all to please go check out Altruistic Farmstead. They are awesome. These people grow extra food to feed the homeless. They take their money, buy food, and go to Oklahoma City and distribute food at the parks for the homeless. They do this on their dime, people. And you ought to see the stuff Wiley makes. Oh my gosh. Jennifer, the other day, she was making meat pies. She needs to do a video because I've never had a meat pie and I want one. They are amazing. They're amazing people. They said they felt like God led them to do that, so they've been doing that. Y'all, this is going to tell you something about these people. The other day, I met them Saturday. Was that right? Saturday of last weekend? And they'll have to let me know if I'm right or not. Anyway, I met them on a Saturday. Y'all, they had butchered a hog. They fixed all sorts of food and took to the meetup. They fed everyone for free. Then what was left, they took it to Oklahoma City. Y'all, these people, they didn't have, we call them shoes, good tires on their vehicle. They didn't know if they was going to make it to the meetup. But they was doing everything they could to get there because they had promised they were going to do this. They didn't have any money to their name. They went. God, I believe God blessed them at the meetup, but they didn't tell nobody about it until a day or two after the meetup is when they told what went on. They limped their vehicle to the meetup so they could feed everybody. Not only that, after that, they left and took food to Oklahoma City to the homeless. That's some wonderful people right there. So, and y'all just got to see, y'all have got to see the stuff they make. Beautiful stuff. Oh, thank you, honey. Did that go through last night? It's showing on my phone it did, but I don't trust my phone sometimes. Hey, Julie. Altruistic home or farmstead. I keep wanting to call them homestead. Yes, exactly, Dana. People like them make this world worth living. They honestly do. Thank you, Raven. Thank you. Oh, okay. Cool. Cool. Maybe you can bring me a meat pie recipe because I ain't never had. You did go subscribe to them? Man, they are awesome. They are awesome. But good people like that's who you want to be around. That's who you want in your life. You don't want those life suckers. You want good people like that. Hey, Benny, when did you sneak in? But yeah, they're supposed to come down next week. They're going to pick up some cedars to take back and make some pretty pretties. I've ordered a few pretty pretties. Hi, Jamie. How are you? So I will show you one of the pretty pretties they made. Hold on. Oh, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? But yeah. So they're going to make me some more pretty pretties similar to that. Those will be the shelves in my kitchen of the cabin. Has anyone had any funny stuff going on YouTube? I'm getting random deletes. And that shelf, yeah, the shelf is gorgeous. That shelf is absolutely gorgeous. I wish I was half that talented. I get deleted from channels all the time. People will say, it's because you're not commenting. Well, Pocky, I think YouTube just gets a wild hair up their rear and starts deleting people. So, but yeah, man, that heat today gave me a headache from Hades. I came in, I took me some aspirins, I'd fixed supper, took me some aspirins, and I went and laid down. Went and got in a cold, dark room. Well, it wasn't cold, but it was cool. I was wishing it was cold. But yeah, it was 105 here. It was hot. Was that the heat index or the actual temperature, Benny? Because I'm thinking the heat index was a lot hotter than 105. It does me that way too, Julie, and sometimes I don't catch it. Drives me bonkers. actual temps. So the heat index was probably 110 to 115 because we had very high humidity. They say that we are supposed to get rain this weekend. So if it does, y'all, humidity is going to be crazy when the sun comes back. We have been suffering with the air quality from the fires in Canada. Oh no. They say to stay inside. Yeah, it was hot today. I mean, very hot. Hey, mermaid devil. You feel like you need to eat some elk? I've never had any. So if you get some, save me some. I want to try elk. I've never had elk. I've had deer and buffalo. Buffalo's pretty good. I prefer deer. Elk is marvelous. I've never had it. Never. See, we don't have elk as far as I know in Oklahoma. We do not have elk. Now they have elk everywhere around us. But as far as I know in Oklahoma, we don't have elk. I believe I know Colorado has it. I think Kansas has them, but we don't. I don't know if Arkansas has them. Does Arkansas have elk? I think Missouri has them. Hi, Jennifer. Deer meat is your main meat. You don't buy meat from the store. Well, unfortunately, we do. Y'all, last night I got a text from our meat processor. They told me I wouldn't be able to get a calf in for 5 years. And finally, the lady got a hold of me today and she called me. She said, Dana, do you still want to process a calf? I said, yeah, next year. She said, when? And I said, next September, next October, somewhere in there. She said, perfect. She's got me penciled in. I just don't know what date. Sure, mermaid. Ask a question. Your family raises fresh. Well, there you go. I've got it set up to have 3 hogs butchered next year and a calf. I'm going to have to come up with some freezers, people. We just had buffalo. A friend donated last week. Deer is great if it's processed and cooked right. Elk is great too. I love deer. You've got to know with deer, you got to cook it slow. Very slow. I don't know. Other than their looks, moose is ugly. Elk is beautiful. Utah has elk. Five years is crazy. Yeah. Yeah, moose are huge. Elk's a little bigger than a deer. You're crouching hot in your house. Well, it's finally cooling off in the cabin. Y'all, it got hot today. When the big house is cooler than the cabin, there's something wrong. Oh, I fry my deer, or I smoke it. Smoked deer leg. Oh my gosh. Or cook slow and butter. Yes. I don't know, Teresa. Sometimes the tube does that. They think if you make too many comments, they'll YouTube will time you out. I don't know why they do it. YouTube's crazy. It's crazy. Their algorithm is crazy. Oh no, there had to be a skunk. Oh no. Oh, 14 different kinds of sausages and burger. Wow. Yeah, when you go to someone's channel, yeah, they'll do it with too many emojis too. Yes, they will. When you go to somebody's channel, I'm going to let y'all know, you have to watch at least 3 minutes of the video. At least. You have to comment, then subscribe. But yeah, you have to watch at least 3 minutes. Now, if it's like a 2-minute video, you have to watch the video all the way through, push your like, then comment and subscribe. Then it should hold. But if you don't do that, it will not hold. And I do not know why. But they think you're doing the follow for follow if you just go and click on it and not watch the video and comment. Yes, they do. They monitor people's lives. They will time you out for too many emojis. They will time you out if they think you're talking too much, which is stupid. You got timed out one time because the YouTuber hated you for speaking the truth. Heck, you can always speak the truth here. But if you get timed out, it'll be Google. My people don't normally time someone out unless they are being absolutely rude and crude. Oh yeah, they've been censoring them for a while. And if you talk about the C word, they will censor you. You know, the thing that happened in 19. If you talk about a certain abbreviated organizations, they will censor you. Well, yeah, or the pokey poke, yeah. They're only PG to certain people. Okay? If you're, how do I say this? A more moral person, very conservative, they will monitor you like crazy. But if you're more of like the people in the big house, you know what I'm talking about? You don't get censored, which is crazy. That's like how do I put it? It's like these people can be on here smoking the puff puff pass stuff, and they're fine. But heaven forbid you smoke a cigarette. They will delete your channel. You can drink until you're so damn drunk. You piss yourself, but you're all right. They ain't going to censor that crap. But if you smoke a cigarette, you can lose your channel. And I think that is some bullshit. Here lately, every product I look up on Google and gets advertised to me on Facebook. Yes, it does. Yes, they do. You got canceled for showing the truth. What did you show the truth on? That's because they're listening to conversations on your phone too, Teresa. I agree, Mermaid Devil. I agree. The fun. All right, Teresa, it's going over my head. I'm not understanding. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, I got it. It was way over my head there until you put that last part in there. That is hitting the nail right on the head, Mermaid Devil. Yeah. Oh, you have a video on your channel how to make Polish sausage? I got to go watch that. Oh, let me write it down or I'll never remember. Because y'all know how my brain is. Got it. Well, I knew he was a reseller. Because I used to, you know what, Raven? I have not got any. You have not been showing up in my feed. I wonder if they have taken me off of yours. I need to go look. I will when I look up the Polish sausage deal. And also, if you haven't seen a video in a while, if there's people you're used to seeing and you haven't seen them in a while, go look up their stuff because they may have taken them off your feed. And if they take them off your feed, that means you have to redo the little. But are you an amateur photographer? I'm amateur everything. I'm a jack of all trades and a master of none. Good night. Have a blessed night, Wiley and Jennifer. And I will see y'all next week sometime. Do you know about what day? You can't remember who all you were sent to. I'm sorry, Jennifer. Hi, Stephen. I'm good, honey. How are you? There is a little gnat that keeps trying to fly up my nose. But yeah, I don't. They've took me from so many people that I don't know who all. So I do my best to try to go and it's hard to hit everyone. It is so hard to hit everyone. You learned how to make your own catfish bait? That is awesome. My mom and dad used to make a version of the Danny King fish bait. And I know they use Red's soda pop, the big red. And I don't remember what all they put in it, but when they even shaved their dogs, they would put their dog's hair in there so it would hold it together. Them catfish hit that like it was candy. Okay, sounds good. Y'all have a good night. Oh, I've been ready for winter. Summer started. Well, sort of. As long as it's not a long, wet winter. I'm ready for kind of a drier winter because we normally here, Benny will tell you, normally in the winter we get so blame much rain. Everything stays wet. It's like walking in soup. It's ridiculous. I'm ready for a normal winter. Night, Julie. Yes, I see you down there, Miss Fat Cat. You hate winter, but you're ready for it. If you get to use your snowblower, then sure. I don't have a snowblower. What is it, Fat Cat? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh my goodness, Fat Cat. Ugh. You like your mama, you get fat girl. You like your mama, you a fat girl. Chicken breast, cooked, sauteed until the fresh garlic with brown. And then the next day, I heated it up. Salsa, spicy cheese sauce, a great value slide. Oh, that sounds good, Stephen. Y'all, she is so spoiled. She is. You are. You're so spoiled. And this cat, I'm going to tell y'all what. This cat used to absolutely hate me. She was my granddaughter's cat. My son brought her and said, Mom, can you keep our cat? I had to get rid of my cat so Lena could keep her cat. Anyway, this cat would hiss. She would slap me. She'd knock my glasses across the room. She would come across the room just to slap me. Yes, she did. And the last time she did that, when she hauled off and slapped me, I hauled off and slapped her back. After that, I didn't have nothing to do with her. About day 3, she decided I was her best friend. And, well, this is how she is towards me now. Yeah, this heat is awful. Oh, you did? You used one with the instant cherry instant? That's cool. Yeah, she is. She had very tough love. Yes, she used to, Raven can tell you. She would hiss at me. She's just hateful. And now she thinks I'm hers. And all it took was one good slap. She slapped me and I slapped her back. I don't know what her deal was. I guess she finally decided, hey, the fat lady's where my food comes from. I better be good to her. Abby, you're getting hair up my nose, darling. But she's turned out to be a sweet cat. Well, to me. She don't really like Rick. She don't care for Amanda too much. Amanda calls her Satan. You wish men would conform like that? Mermaid Devil wants to know, Abby, why are you so beautiful? Tell him because tell her because I'm half bobcat and half domestic cat. She is a very big cat. You should have slapped a few. To see her tail. She is half bobcat. And she's bigger than most house cats. Thank you, Stephen. She's spoiled rotten. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, did you see the chat move? Did you see the chat move, Abby? Thank you, Stephen. She don't normally have anything to do with me unless I'm on live, and then she'll want what is it, baby? Unless I'm on live, and then she thinks, well, if I'm giving somebody else attention, then she takes attention. The calico is good. Don't know where she's at right now. She is growing. That calico is growing. She does not like the kitten. Her and the kitten were playing pretty good the other day. And then they got to playing rough and the kitten slapped her. See, the people that had Abby before Bub or before Lena had her declawed in the front. And that kitten hasn't been declawed. So Abby slapped the kitten. Well, the kitten slapped her back, but the kitten hadn't been declawed. Well, from that day on, she hates that calico kitten. Oh. You need family counseling. We had a Canadian lynx come through the field a few years back. It was gorgeous. Oh, wow. You want a Bengal cat? Your male cat is a perv. Well, Abby has been spayed. She's been declawed. She eats 9 lives. She loves toys that has catnip in them. She's not crazy about balls. The kitten loves balls. The kitten is absolutely crazy for balls. You have 13 cats. I only have the 2. I have 4 dogs. 4 dogs and 2 cats. Abby, darling, you're really getting heavy. You gonna go to sleep now? You can touch most of them. I only have the 2, and they're both inside. I did order a dang it, the things you put on your doors so the cats and dogs can go in and out. A pet door. I did order one of those. Hopefully it will be here tomorrow. I hope. You had him and then you got a new. Oh, you have 1 cat and 2 dogs. I had him and got a new female. A stuffed Hello Kitty came with the female kitten. Oh no, the male takes advantage of the Hello Kitty. Oh no. Now see, my sister had a Chihuahua. Her name was Tequila. And she had one of the baby Mickey Mouses, you know, the stuffed baby Mickey Mouses. That Chihuahua, y'all, did horrible things to Mickey. So we would always aggravate and say that was his effing Mickey. Literally, or her effing Mickey. Yeah. It was a little stuffed Mickey Mouse that had a drum. That Chihuahua, she molested that poor Mickey. It was terrible. Yeah. Every time you come home, Hello Kitty's laying in the middle of your bed. Well, I bought Abby a big deal of this stuff. The catnip. And I put it in those little organza pouches and tie them in a little knot and put them in different places. Y'all. And I'll take some of it and sprinkle it around. Wherever I sprinkle it around, she goes and she eats it. I don't know if cats are supposed to eat catnip. She eats it. I wish I had a cat tower. I don't have one. The ones I've seen around here, you can't afford them. But I would love to have a cat tower for her and the kitten. But if I was to go and spend that kind of money on the cats, Rick would have a flippin' fit. Because he hates cats. Your cat scratches on a cat tower? Yes, they eat it. Well, see, I didn't know they ate it until I seen her eating it. And I was like, oh my God, I hope that don't kill you. Yes, they eat it and get goofy. She gets mellow. She gets mellow. Oh, she broke another cable. Dang, you may have to get you one of those cables like they use for farming. Not the dog cable, like a tow cable. Oh, you have to give your cat away? I'm sorry. We've got some trees cut down. So maybe I can just take the log and put on there. Wouldn't have to put any carpet on it because, I mean, crap. She don't have any claws. She just act like she clawing it. So I wouldn't have to really worry about the bark getting broke up in the floor. I'll see if I can't. That's a good idea, Raven. I'll see if I can't make something for her to do her thingy on because, oh. But I've got to put it a big enough deal on it somewhere to put the kitty litter up high. Y'all, Buck is nasty. I caught him trying to eat the kitty litter. No. Oh, catnip makes cats hyper. When she don't get hyper, she mellows. I mean, it's like she's on the marijuana. She's relaxes. She just whatever, dude. Now the kitten, on the other hand, it got into it and it was hyper. But Abby, she was like, hey. But yeah. Yes, that's what Buck did. He's going straight to the kitty litter and getting it. Chunks. And then want to lick. No, you ain't gonna lick on me. Yo, poopy breath dog. Medusa cleans the cat box every chance she gets. Oh my God. I'm sitting here screaming at Buck. No, no. So, y'all, the kitty poo poo box is going to have to go high because he ain't little no more. He's getting really tall. You know, he's that Great Dane Shepherd mix, and he has gotten huge. Yeah, and then he wants to kiss me. It's just, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. He's about as bad as getting kissed by that chicken the other day. Ugh. Y'all. Ugh. I was trying so hard not to gag on the camera. Lord. That was horrible. I pray that was just grass on her mouth. It's giving me once mouthwash. Oh my gosh. I pray that was just grass from the lawnmower. Because if not, that was some poo-poo that chicken had been digging in. She kissed me. Ugh. It's horrible. And then the other one decided she's going to fly on my head. I ain't sick, so it's all right, I guess. Give me some of that immunity boosting crap, literally. Oh, my lands and lands. That was rough. I wanted, oh, I was like, I tried not to gag on camera. I really was. You thought she might take me out? Well, I had my glasses on, so she couldn't have got to my eyes. She'd have picked my glasses. Uh, but that crazy chicken, her and the other one, they have won a reprieve from because they're too sweet to. Wherever I'm at, those chickens are at. If I sit down, they're in my lap or whatever. And I tell you what, I got tickled today. I would come out. I went out to the pasture where Rick was working, and the chickens started coming to the pasture. Well, Abby seen the chicken, and the chicken turned around and, well, not this Abby, but my granddaughter Abby, seen the chicken. So she went over there. The chicken squatted down. She picked the chicken up and carried that chicken all the way out to the pasture where I was at. That chicken was just sitting there getting loves. And then all of a sudden, I went to go to the house, and that chicken busted out of her arms and started chasing me down for me to carry her. They do that. Those and did y'all just hear a knock? Anyway, oh honey, that dog gets a bath all the time, but he won't let you brush his teeth. The chicken landing on me was funny. Those Cornish crosses are so sweet, and I don't have the heart to. Those there's 4 of them left. Those 4, I don't have. They got a reprieve. So y'all heard the knock too? I didn't know if y'all was saying yep or yep because of the sweetness of Cornish crosses. Okay, all right. I'm gonna go see because I don't hear nothing now. It's the goats. They're laying on the steps and pooping. Everywhere I go, them tritters, those critters think they have to be right where I'm at. Drives me bonkers. I have to sweep poop from goats off the steps every day. Y'all coming out to the cabin smells like going to the barn. The turkey, hey Sharon. Y'all, now Siri's going crazy. Hey Drops. Yeah, goats are better than ghosts. Anyway, the turkeys, hey, Biker Bob, the turkeys get on the chair that's in the front yard of the cabin. They roost there at night. The goats get on the steps except for Mandy and her baby, and they go get on the picnic table. So every day I'm having to clean poop off the picnic table, clean poop off the steps, off the sidewalk. But they follow me wherever I go. If I'm in the cabin, they lay on those steps. They've got to be close to me as possible. I don't know why. And the chickens are pretty much the same way. You got 5 golden sex-linked chickens that follow you everywhere? Oh, I guess Rick calls me Dana Doolittle. Mama calls me Dr. Doolittle. Because everywhere I'm at, my animals think they have to be there. And it doesn't matter what kind of animal it is. Even when I was a kid, my horse had to be right there. Whatever. And when I was little, Mama would talk about me sitting down out in the yard. And she fixed me a little rock table and stuff. And I'd be sitting out there making mud pies and stuff. She said I would have birds, squirrels, and rabbits all around me. And I remember the birds, squirrels, and rabbits being there. And I remember talking to them. Of course, they never talked back. But they wasn't scared of me. But she said, I've always been that way around. The animals has always been that way around me. Oh, your orps are not friendly? Now, see, my black astrolorps that I had were friendly. But Mama said all my life, animals have just always gravitated towards me. And it's nice, but it's creepy at the same time. Mine too, Jamie. Mine too. I mean, I guess it's nice that an animal feels that comfortable around me, but poot, I need some space. A little bit. I don't need a lot, but I do need a little. So I've got to try to get a fence up around this cabin to keep the goats off the steps. It stinks. But Rick's liking it that the goats are staying on the cabin steps because that means they ain't staying on the porch at the house. And I'm not going to get to go to that one place next week to pick up the goat because Rick says I have to wait until we get the fences done. So, yeah. Yes, need a break sometimes. But if I ain't got, oh, I don't have. I had some geese, and my gander was in love with me. He thought I was his. He hated Rick. He hated any man that come around me. He would get them. He didn't let people come around. If I was sitting down out in the yard talking to somebody, he would come over and get in my lap and get in my face and talk. Just yeah, right in my face. And the more you talked, the louder he got. People would stop on the side of the road to talk to me just to watch this stupid goose. You had a poop slip every morning? Yeah. Now, see, I had a rooster named Maru. He was a black Astrolord. Gorgeous. Absolutely freaking gorgeous rooster. He would come to the door every morning. He would peck on the screen door. Well, I guess you'd call it a storm door because it wasn't really a screen door. You'd think somebody was at the door wanting in. You go to the door, there he was, because he knew if he come and knocked on the door, I would come to the door, pick him up, bring him in, and give him a handful of food that no one else got. So he would get his loves, he would get his handful of food, and away he would go. Every morning, he would come to that door, knock on that door to get his loves. And then a damn coyote got him. Your Canadian geese used to do that? This rooster likes to dance, but if I have food, he's a baby. And see, Rue was just a lover. He wasn't a fighter. He was a lover. And now we're down to one rooster. Starting to pick my animals off because Bella, bless her heart, she's trying so hard. But them chickens decide they're going to go everywhere instead of grouped together. She tries to group them together. They won't stay together. She tries to take care of the goats. She tries to take care of the chickens. Well, the chickens, they just go everywhere now. They won't stay together. And so I think she's pretty much give up on the chickens. She does hang with the goats. But now I've got something, a bobcat, a coyote, or hawks picking off my chickens one by one. The three geese was knocking on your door. I love raccoons. Raccoons are absolutely gorgeous, but they are so devastating to a farm. Yeah, yeah, or drops. Yep. You think they want to try to take your finger off? Now, see, Rue is very gentle. Now, these white ones, they're not gentle as far as when it comes to eating food out of your hands because they pinch the snot out of me. They love to eat out of my hands, but they try to take fingers with them. So, that I can't go outside without them trying to be on me or be in my arms. You can't do nothing without holding a stupid chicken. When I say turkey, she's about 20 pounds now. Well, see, my turkeys follow me around like they're dogs. They don't really want to be petted. Now, one of them, and I can't figure out if it's the male or female because they're at the ugly stage, but I think it's the female because it's the smallest of the two. She will let you pet her, but she really don't want to be held. When she was little, she wanted to be held, but now she don't want to be held. She wants to be petted. But the other one, it doesn't want to be petted, and I'm praying that's the male. And I'm praying since he don't want to be loved on, that maybe he will not be aggressive because usually if they're very tame, then they get aggressive towards the human, and I hope he don't get aggressive. He weighs about 20 pounds. I'm wanting to get some of those to get huge. Brahmas, the Brahma roosters. I'd like to have some of them. And then part of me wants the Jersey Giants, the black Jersey Giants. I don't care for the white ones. Even though white would probably be better here because it wouldn't be quite as hot on them. But the black ones are so pretty. New Jersey Giants are huge. I've seen some Brahmas that are pretty good sized. Rick's wanting an emu. Rick's wanting an emu. Y'all, just an emu egg is $75. An emu chick is $450. Do you know why Rick wants an emu? Anybody have a guess? I'll let y'all put your guesses in the box below. It's not what normal people want. Oh, your rooster is a golden laced Wyandotte? I bet he's gorgeous. What would get you on the ground, Wendy? No, he don't want to ride it. Not because they have a big butt. Any more guesses? And I will not have an ostrich. No. Not because it eats sticks and bugs. Y'all, he wants this thing so he can throw a ball and it chase it and dance around the ball. It's the only reason he wants an emu. Because he's seen one on the tubes and it was chasing the ball, and then when it got around the ball, it'd sit there and dance around. Which chicken? The Brahma or the Jersey Giant? Your golden Wyandotte wants to do that? Oh, yeah, go look up emu chasing ball. It's hilarious. That's why Rick wants one. The Brahmas. Well, see, the reason I want the Brahmas is they'd be too big for a blame hawk to fly off with. But yeah. He wants one so it can chase a ball. Y'all need to look up emu chasing ball. You're gonna laugh till you pee your pants. See, I always thought golden lace Wyandottes were so docile. So the roosters aren't? Because the hens are. I mean, they're really docile. Oh, yes, Jamie, you gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh. Oh, he pecks your feet. Well, my chickens peck my feet. That's because I think toes are grubs. The hens are mean? Wow. See, all the laced Wyandottes I ever had were so docile, especially the hens. I didn't have the rooster, but I did have hens, and they were so docile that they were the Cochin uh, laced Wyandottes. You know, they had the feathers on their feet. Oh yeah, when they grow, when a hen goes broody, most of them are mean. That's any hen normally when it goes broody. The worst roosters I have found. Hey, Cute Kitchen and Beyond, how are you? The worst roosters I have found to be aggressive are the Rhode Island Reds, Barred Rock, and Dominicker. Those buggers are mean. Now, we used to have a little Bantam. He was a mean little booger, but he looked like a miniature version of a Rhode Island Red, and he would chase you. He was mean. He was a mean little bugger. And then there was one that we got that hated the lady about 2 miles away, and she gave him to us. She called him the little blue B word because every time she went outside, he would get her, especially if she had a blue bucket or something, or if she was wearing blue. He would attack her. He wouldn't attack her unless she was wearing blue. Oh, I love my Bantams that I have. You feel like a brood, honey? I feel like a broody hen pretty darn regular. I get cranky. I do. He chases you to the mailbox. I won't have one that chases me. He'll be in a stew pot. I don't care what size he is. If one of them's attacking me, they're going to the stew pot. They get one chance. And if they screw up that chance, they go to the stew pot. It's one reason I'm down to one rooster. Four of them buggers went to the stew pot, and the other one I had, the ugly one I was keeping, something got ugly. Don't know what got ugly, but something got ugly. And that was his name was Ugly, because that was the ugliest chicken God ever strung a gut through. He was pitifully ugly. The golden sex links, I have several of them, and they're really nice hens. But most of what I have now are the Aracanas. And really, and they're really sweet. Now they play hell on your toes. You're starting to get eggs now. That's good. And then I went to Tractor Supply 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, and I ended up finding little silkies, and I come home with them. Rick was ready to kill me because I got silkies. He said, "Now them roosters are mean." I said, "Oh, pish posh." He said, the hens are really sweet, but he said, those roosters are mean. So I don't know if I got roosters or not. It was just, Abby, get down, baby. I just got a straight run, so. Oh, well, that's good. That's good. I like the Astroworks. Oh my gosh, y'all, I've almost been on here an hour and a half. But I've got 2 Hard Rock hens left. They're starting to lay, but the dogs are getting the eggs because I can't find where they're laying. But I'm finding broken eggs in the yard, so I know the dogs are getting the eggs. So I got to get my chicken house fixed to where I can lock them up and they'll start using the chicken house. Yeah, you do. When you live in a cold climate, you have to have chickens that are cold tolerant. I know, it is. It's hilarious. Rick wants an emu just so it'll chase a ball. I said, are you going to play ball with it every day? He said, yes, I will. So I have got to try to save up money for his next birthday to get him an emu. They got to have almost a year. Well, Rick tells me you don't need to leave them locked up. You don't need to leave them locked up. And hey, trying. Hey, Harold. Anyway, ow, Abby, your back claws are still there. So now I got to try to make lots of money on the tubes to be able to get him a emu for his birthday next year. Use the coop cage so the hawks don't get them. Well, I want to, but Rick tells me, oh, you can't keep them locked up all the time. And I'm thinking if it keeps them safe, but I understand his point of view too, because we want them for eating ticks and crap in that nature. So I not much trying. What's happening with you? You heading to work? But anyway, Rick wants an MU. But I'm kind of scared to go and spend that much money. Oh, you go back to work Monday on an MU because, I mean, Jared Crocker's, it just hit his head on the cage and it killed it. And Jared didn't hit his head on the cage. The MU just bumped his head on the cage and it killed the MU. He ran into the cage, bumped his head, and it killed it. He wants the MU so he can watch it chase a ball. That's all he wants it for. See, Old Redding Farm, they had emus. And you know what? That's the same. I started because I told them what my husband wants them for. They busted out laughing. They said that's what they wanted them for. But they got rid of their emus real quick. They said they're a pain in the patootie. Well, I know how to raise them. I mean, I know what to do to raise them. You raise them like you do a chicken. But the egg, just an egg is $75 each. Hey, Betty. Uh, it's like a giant chicken. Yes. Well, the thing of it is, on emus, they say their meat is really good. So if I could get him a pair, then it wouldn't be a waste of money. But usually whatever Mr. Brown wants, I make sure Mr. Brown gets. You know, you got to have some things that are for fun. You can't just only functional all the time. I've heard of alpha-gal. I don't know what that is, but I've heard of it. Did I see nothing versus nothing? No, Drops, I did not. That's what you was telling me they had. Yes. But anyway, what I was thinking is, well, if I could and I could end up getting a pair, I could at least sell their eggs or raise the chicks up for meat and sell that. So anyway, in a way, it would be a win-win, even though it costs out for the beginning. You know, I just can't see paying $450 for a damn chick. Wow. Thank God I ain't never got that. I pray to God I never get it because I like my meat. I don't know if I could do that. Oh, so that's the only kind of meat they can eat is emu. And you know they make a lot of medicines out of the emu. The emu they make a lot of medicines out of, and they do ostrich too. Yeah, I ain't. There ain't no way in HE double hockey sticks I'm gonna ever get an ostrich. Them buggers are mean. They're a-holes. You know, a whole family that eats emu. Hey, at home with Tom and Rhonda. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Wait, Wait, ready? I ain't no singer, but here you go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tom. Happy birthday to you. Oh, they can eat chicken and turkey? That's good. Oh, my what? Oh, your ears? Was the oh my was, oh, my ears. Thank you. Thank you. Well, the thing of it is, I have pretty much everything I need here on the farm. I'm going to be getting more cattle eventually. Right now, we're working on fencing. So, but Rick wants an MU so bad. And my deal is, Rick's not getting any younger. He's getting in kind of serious health. And to see him happy would be worth more than anything else. You know what I'm saying? Hey, heard that. How are you? You heard they can save you hundreds on your car insurance. So, so I will scrimp and save until I can get him one. Because I mean, right now, I mean, he's the arthritis is really hurting him. He's getting glaucoma really bad. So, and a smile on his face means more to me than anything else. And I'd rather get it for him while he can enjoy it than get it for him when he can't enjoy it. Yeah, he does too. That's why I said I'd rather get it for him while he can enjoy it than wait till he can't. So, oh, Jamie, you don't have to, baby. Thank you, though. Thank you for the thought. The thought means more than anything, girl. Oh, I tell you what, y'all, Tom had his birthday party on live. I laughed so I like to cry. That's how you feel about your wife. I tried to do the best to keep her happy. She would tell you she's spoiled. Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. We've been looking into stuff, but what the doctors keep saying, well, he would lose his job. So, oh, Jamie, you're sweet, honey, but you don't have to. You don't have to. Don't please never feel like you have to. You wish what you could, but it kept my friend. Yeah, it kicked me out too. Finally, I said, well, poo. Oh. I don't know what that was. Something was crawling on my back. Anyway, well, I guess I really need to get off of here. I've been on here for over an hour and a half. Whoa. Oh, thank you, Tom and Rhonda. I love y'all too. See, Rick does not like ginger. He cannot stand the flavor of ginger. Thank you so much for the super chat. And I don't know if he likes the flavor of turmeric or not. I'll have to check into that. But he cannot stand the flavor of ginger. He hates it. When I go to if I go to make Oriental food and I put ginger in it. Hi, Jared. And honey, you're handsome with your beard, but you're more handsome without it. Make yellow rice with turmeric, cinnamon, and butter. Do you add sugar? Rick likes rice with sugar. He's a, every time I watch the, hold on, I missed something. All right, trying. Every time I watch the video of the first time she saw the ocean, I get teary-eyed. Aww. It was her bucket list item. I had to feel, aww. No sugar, but you can. It helps with inflammation. Okay. I'll try it. I'm up for anything that'll make him be out of pain. As long as it don't get him in trouble at work. I think Jared looks very handsome, especially without the beard. He's such a pretty boy. Oh. Well, y'all, I have been on here an hour and almost 45 minutes. I'm going to have to get off of here. My bed says you need to get your fat butt in bed. So I may have to go bed. Now, turmeric, is that kind of, is that a hot spice? You take Nature's Bounty Men's Multi 50 Plus. Have him take that. Okay. It's all natural. Okay. Let me write it down. I ain't going to remember it. Men's Multi 50 Plus. Oh, Nature's Bounty. Okay. I got it wrote down. Turmeric is really different from ginger. Okay. Well, he just don't like the flavor of ginger at all. Every time I get ginger snap cookies, he throws a flipping fit. I can't stand those things. I love them. I have to dip them in milk. You hate ginger? Rick does too. Rick does not like ginger at all. I love it. It helps to take those vitamins once a day. Well, see, I don't know what turmeric tastes like. What does turmeric taste like? I've heard of it. I've just never tasted it that I know of. Well, I can't say that. I used to take turmeric capsules, but I did never taste them. You have arthritis too? Yeah, Rick's got it really bad. He's got the rheumatoid, plus he has the degenerative disc disease, and now he's got the stupid glaucoma coming on. You hate the smell of what? The ginger? See, I love ginger snaps. You're near 60, so you know. Yeah, he's 56, so. See, I don't mind the smell of ginger. I kind of like the smell of ginger. I don't mind the taste of ginger because I love ginger snap cookies. But Rick, no. He fights me. Don't know why you buy them damn cookies. I don't like them SOBs. So see, I can just tell him, eat the damn cookies because you'll feel better. I'm sorry. The ginger is good for you. Eat the cookie. You feel better. Yeah, see, Rick can't handle me having the house cold over there because his arthritis hurts way too bad. I can't handle how hot he keeps it over there. So I've been staying in the cabin. People just say, y'all need to be put in a nursing home. No, because they keep it too cold for him and he'd cry. You put ginger and turmeric in all your food. How much do you put in it? Nature's Bounty will help. I'm going to try it. So, like, if I love him too, I love y'all too. Jared is so sweet. That's my boy. If I could pick a son, it would be Jared. I love that kid. Oh my gosh, I love that kid. And Kate Bug's in love with Jared. I was laughing one night. There was somebody. Me and Kate Bug usually watch Jared's chats together. And one of these ladies was popping off to Jared about sexy this and sexy that. Kate looked at me. She said, Mama, she needs to back off. That's my man. Oh, it was funny. And she popped off. She said, that old gal needs to slow her roll. He belongs to me. And I just started laughing. I told Jared about it. Or in his live, but I don't know if you ever seen it. Oh, no, Dana. I'm sorry. I've got some in my hands. If my hands get cold, then I'm in trouble. And I've got it in my feet. If my feet get cold, then I get in trouble. But y'all, I stay hot most of the time. I am like a flipping furnace. I think it's all the fat. And since I quit smoking, oh my God, all I do is eat. It's like there's no winning. Really? Horseradish? See, you can't find horseradish stuff around here. You can't. And when I tried to order it online, no place had horseradish seeds. Y'all quit dumping dumplings right there at my door. Crazy goats. You don't take anything for it unless you can't move. See, Rick won't take medicine. But if I can put something in his food or a vitamin, he might take a vitamin. But if I could put things in his food that would help him, then that might work. But he's as bad as I am when it comes to taking medicine because I'm supposed to take my heart medications and I don't. You bought them on Amazon. So they're selling them on there now because before every place that I looked was sold out. I'll have to look into it again. Yeah, because every place before it was sold completely out. Yeah, he'll probably take the vitamin. But as far as regular medicines, yeah, well, let me take that back. He will take ibuprofen from time to time for his headaches. And he has to fight me to even take ibuprofen. I'm supposed to take bare aspirin every day. Well, that don't happen. But that's okay. It's okay. But I'll try to get him some of that Nature's Bounty ordered. You can't buy the ginger, turmeric, or horseradishes at the store. It won't grow. Okay. Well, they usually spray it with that growth. Whatever that stuff is, they spray it with so it won't sprout and all that stuff. I don't remember what it's called. I just can't remember what it's called. But horseradish is hot as Hades, ain't it? Isn't that crap hot? Rick would eat it. I can't eat it. Well, I'll get online and get him some ordered tonight. Thank you, Drops. Now, how do you grow? Oh, well, I guess YouTube will tell me, but I'm not really sure how to grow horseradish. You wasn't supposed to live past 48 hours, but God kept you around so I can deal with the pain. Oh, bless your heart. I'm glad God kept you around. Now, see, that's Rick. Drops. He puts that habanero sauce on everything. Everything. I can't do it. I can't do hot. You did a video on horseradish. Okay, hold on. Did you do a video on how to plant it? Because, see, Rick loves hot stuff. I can't do hot stuff. It might burn some of my fat off if it did. But he goes through that habanero sauce like, oh my gosh. He'll probably like the oxtail. Oh, shoot, honey, we can't afford oxtail. That stuff's expensive. Now, we can when we get the cow butchered or calf butchered. So next year I could try that. And I don't know that I could do the tongue. It's just something in my brain that says don't eat something that can taste you back. You've seen radishes, but never horseradish. That would be a huge radish. Now, see, there was something, I believe it's called, they look like long sticks sticking up out of the ground. They're different colored, and they go in rings. Is that horsetail? It's supposed to be good for something, but I don't know what it's good for. You did a video on fermenting radish. Sweet, hot, and sweet and spicy and hot too. Oh, see, I can't do the hot. I could do sweet. I couldn't do hot. Oh, it's just a parsnip. So it kind of looks like a carrot growing. Same family. Okay. So what is those? So does anybody know what the horsetail? It's a plant. Does anybody know what it's good for? Oh, it looks more like a leafy green. What, can you eat the greens? I take too big of a puff on that one. You couldn't tell me. Well, I just know they're neat looking. They look like little bamboos sticking up with just little rings. They're pretty. But I don't know what it's good for. I'll have to look it up. Yes, you can eat the greens, but the roots look like a parsnip. Cool. Are the greens spicy too? Would you cook them like mustard greens or spinach or something in that nature? Because I don't know. No, not cattail. Cattail is completely different. It's called horsetail. You never ate the leaves. You feed them to the chickens. I'm just curious because I like spinach. I like to cream spinach. I don't like boiled spinach. Don't like it. But I like cream spinach. Mustard greens I can tolerate. I'm not just crazy about them. You gotta thin out the beets tomorrow. They'll be fed to the chickens. Oh, you started some ginger from the store? Your dad loved boiled spinach. Rick loves it. I don't. I like creamed spinach. The beet leaves will be fed to the chickens. Huh. I guess I need to get me some ginger. Order me some ginger online too, and I don't like boiled spinach. I like creamed spinach, but I don't like boiled spinach. Oh, horsetail used to be used to stop bleeding for ulcers, kidney problems, and tuberculosis. Spinach bolts at 75 degrees. You typically plant spinach in the spring and fall. Oh, I eat spinach in salads. I love baby spinach in salads. And I've been known to take just the greens, the spinach, when I fix a sandwich or something instead of lettuce, using the spinach for lettuce. I love raw spinach. I don't like boiled spinach. Well, it's mustard or mayo or whatever I'm in the mood for. The spinach is fall planting at this point. Yeah, it'd have to be very fall planting here. It's hot. It's Hades here. I need to see when I need to plant it because I would like to get some spinach going. Rick loves spinach. And like I said, I love it on sandwiches. I love raw spinach and I like creamed spinach, but I'm not real crazy about boiled spinach. I've never had collard greens. I had mustard greens once. I've never had collard greens. I've heard of them. I've never had them. Oh, spinach is awesome straight from the garden. I like it better than lettuce. Love poke salad. Poke salad and scrambled eggs. Good stuff. But you got to do poke salad right, because if not, you can kill you can kill your butt. She froze up right there. See, I don't know. I don't know exactly what they are either. Trying now, my dad. I remember him talking about eating them when he was a kid, but I don't ever remember my parents growing any. And they grew mustard greens, but we really didn't eat much of them. Or they didn't. I didn't eat them when I was a kid because I didn't like the looks of them. Been feeding most of your chard to the chickens? See, I love I love raw carrots. I love cooked carrots. And rhubarb, I have never ate. I've heard of it, but I've never ate it. Most greens you feed to the pigs. Now, see, I would be eating the greens if I could. Now, we used to eat turnip greens, which they were all right. I wasn't a great fan, but we did eat them. I love turnips. See, I love carrots in soups. I love them in roast. Oh my God, I will sit there and just eat the carrots out of the roast. I absolutely love them. But now that I have dentures, it's hard to eat raw carrots because it tries to pop my dentures out of my mouth. Over in Europe, they feed Brussels sprouts to the pigs during the winter. I'll be darned. I guess my pigs would eat them. I don't know. I should try it. Oh, Brussels sprout plants mostly. Okay. Will you quit slapping me? That's my butt you're slapping at, you silly cat. Night, Betty. Love you. Sweet dreams. And good Lord, I've already been on here over 2 hours, y'all. I need to get in bed. Ow, that's a boob. Crazy cat. So, well, I guess I'm going to call it a night, y'all. If nobody's on tomorrow night, I may go live. You can have your Brussels sprouts. Now, I like Brussels sprouts. I like to take Brussels sprouts, cut them in half, drizzle olive oil on them, sprinkle them with garlic salt, and throw some butter in there. Throw them in the oven and let them kind of roast. Oh my gosh. Brussels sprouts plants survive the winter there, and you're in 6B grow zone. Cool. You're talking about feeding the plant to the pigs, not the little Brussels sprouts themselves. Cool. I'll have to try that and see if my pigs like it. I'd hate to feed them to goats, though, because you know that Brussels sprouts are really gassy. They make you gassy. They're like cabbage. You make you gassy. Could you imagine them goats eating them? They'd be pooting in your face and everything else trying to milk. Or belching. Oh my gosh. Y'all, goats' belches are horrible. So, well, I gotta get off of here. Remember, y'all, the world's a better place because y'all are in it. Please never forget it. I love you, each and every one. Y'all take care. Bye. Your goat farts.